let's make a delicious dandelion salad. Whenever I buy greens, I will put them in a little glass jar with water. And I will do my filtered water because I'm not down with tap. Call me a conspiracy theorist. So this will live in my fridge until I use it, and I will show you why it's so spectacular. 4 little dandelions, which a lot are still good. So we're going to use this as my salad today. And we're going to pull out the wilted little babes. There's also no water left in here, so that's probably the problem. But 2 weeks. So cool. Living foods, I tell ya. Dandelion. I love eating dandelions. They are a bit more peppery and acidic than, say, arugula, which is one of my top greens to eat. I love, love, love arugula. But it doesn't detoxify the same way that dandelions do. And since I'm cutting out sugar, I'm going to eat some dandelions because I need a huge liver detox. I got a beautiful holistic facial when I was in Scottsdale when I visited Arizona last week, and she confirmed to me that I was having a bit of a hormonal imbalance, which that's my entire life, by the way, always in hormonal balance. So as this whole journey of health has started, I'm just going to continue and keep doing the things that I know help, which is like dandelions and cilantro that got wilted and cutting sugar. I did not realize how much additional sugar I've been adding to my diet, thinking that I don't really enjoy sweets, and I don't. But like maple syrup in your matcha, or adding maple syrup along with the dates in your buckwheat oatmeal might add up. And I have been having some high cortisol symptoms, which I think are related to my liver not being able to process my nutrient intake, which is also in turn not allowing me to create and stabilize my hormones. So that is the journey of taking sugar out of my diet this week, and I'm pretty excited. I haven't had like sugar withdrawals. I have still been eating dates, which is a natural sugar. I'm not going to cut out like fruits from my diet. I'm just going to cut out adding sugar to lattes, adding maple syrup to things, getting not a candy, but like getting a after meal snack that's processed. I live and work by an Air One, so if I go and grab their hot bar, I'm grabbing a protein brownie bite or something like that. So I'm going to cut those out. There is one that I had yesterday that was fantastic, and it had dates. It had cacao, pistachio, and coconut in it, but no added sugar. So we're going to try just not adding sugar and see how that goes, and not doing processed sugar, extra processed sugar. Because this little pigmentation here is potentially hormone imbalance. Who would have thought? I would have. I think I knew. So let's chop up this dandelion and get it in a salad, and then we'll start on the broccoli, which actually I think we'll start on the broccoli first, get that going, and then come back to the salad while it kind of like drains and gets dry. After you wash and rinse your beautiful dandelion leaves, if you have a salad spinner, I would say that's the best way to go to make sure your leaves are a little less soaked. Looks so unappetizing. gonna dry these off just a bit. I am a huge fan of towels. Reusable, sustainable, you're not spending a whole lot of money. You're just throwing them in the wash every week. And if you don't buy the unbleached paper towels, you're tossing bleach in with your beautiful nutrients of veg and meat or whatever you're cooking with. You're really just adding another process to it. And I don't voluntarily eat bleach, especially if you throw it in the microwave over a plate of food you're reheating. You're just heating the bleach up, throwing perspiration into that towel, and then it's contaminating the entire entree that you're about to eat or food item. So I totally get how hard it is to cut paper towels out of kitchen use. If I could say anything, maybe don't use it in your microwave. Start there. And then look into paper towels and how bleached they are. I do a bite size again. You're cooking with peanut oil if it makes it to the floor. Bite-sized pieces, if not smaller, on the dandelion greens. You really want to be able to grab the fruit or nuts or other veg that you're throwing in with the dandelions, because sometimes it's a little acidic, a little peppery, and you don't want to turn yourself off from this beautiful green, because then you're not going to eat it. And when it has such beautiful properties, especially for the first time that you eat dandelion greens, jazz it up. Throw everything in that you love. Throw feta cheese in. I typically use fake feta. Not fake feta, but I typically use vegan feta, which really kind of melts in. The follow your heart feta is the best one I found. If you use it with a balsamic, it kind of absorbs in and becomes incredibly delicious. We've got these dandelion leaves that you can see have been chopped into bite-sized pieces. I typically just kind of go through and make sure that everything is on the size level that I want. Quick toss. Typically when you shake a bag of something, all of the large leaves or pieces come to the top, so just shake it a little bit. Some beautiful and always color expressive beets. My mom was not a big fan of beets growing up, so I did not get exposure to beets until my 30s. How interesting. I also did not have burgers fully loaded until 27. I had not had a burger with mustard, lettuce, onion, pickle until I was in my late 20s. Every burger up till then, unless it was I'm going into the yogurt first so I don't mess up the probiotics of the yogurt, the cultures. It's exactly what it's supposed to be. I'm a pretty big stickler for not sticking your fork back in the kimchi, you know? A large heaping scoop of coconut yogurt. Follow your heart cream cheese. Smells like nothing. Ooh, is she thick? Oh. for the gods. Adding some hemp seeds for added protein and fiber. A little line of nutritional yeast. Blackberry juice concentrate. I love vinegar, and I have vinegar in almost every dish that I have. At least I try to add vinegar. This vinegar helps you break down sugar, which has been the whole point of this week, to help and then support my liver function. I think my problems with, or my current problems with my liver, are stress induced, and perhaps early coping mechanisms that we learned were not so great. I don't currently drink heavily. I'll have like a special occasion drink here and there. I'll enjoy some champagne or wine in Napa or that kind of thing, but I don't typically overload my liver with alcohol. So, other things that are available to do that: stress, added sugars, and perhaps ridiculous workouts spiking cortisol. Perhaps. Oh my God. Typically I don't dress salad, but we're gonna do it. It's not incredibly smooth, but that's fine. Not the most beautiful work I've ever done. But here is this delicious salad for the week. I freaking did it. I made one dish, and I recorded it and content created all of it. Pretty sure everyone's gonna tell me that I have ADD, but that's fine. I already know.